What's up, everybody? It's Kevin Wilson with the Norm Diff Experience, and today I'll be showing you a clip from my conversation with one of my homegirls, the Royal Artiste. Her name is Lex. Make sure you follow her on Instagram at the Royal Artiste, and the same thing on YouTube, the Royal Artiste. Now, this is a super informal, real chill conversation that we had. We just literally just chopped it up, and I just happened to record it. And so I'll be breaking it up and putting out different clips from it over the next probably couple of weeks, so that you guys can get the good stuff from it and kind of I'll just throw away the rest. But yeah, I hope this conversation brings you some value and that you remember to make today worth living. Peace. There's times where I think we sin sometimes more than we admit. For example, I asked on my Instagram not too long ago. I said, is a rolling stop.
Yeah,
y'all know what a rolling stop is. When you go to the stop sign, you don't stop fully, you keep it moving.
That was the one.
I said, is that a sin? A lot of people said no. And when I first thought of the question, I was like, nah, it ain't no sin. It ain't rolling stop. Everybody do it. It's a sin. The law says you must stop at the stoplight or the stop sign completely. If you don't, it's like not an accident. Like you knew you didn't. You sin. You went against the law of the land, and you sin, right?
Because the Bible says obey the law of the land.
I think we justify it, and I think we
do.
We commit certain sins so habitually that we don't consider them sins. And I think in those times,
that part right there.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it's important, like, just to be aware of it, and also even when you're praying, like, Lord, forgive me about the times that I sinned, and I honestly wasn't even aware.
Right.
Not to say that you using that prayer to cover everything. Like, 'cause some people just like, just forgive me for all the stuff that I wasn't even aware.
Right.
It's like, no, you cursed that lady out earlier. You should ask for specific forgiveness for that.
Yes. And then pray for her.
Right, exactly.
Right.
But I think it is important to pray that, and I will say, because I just said all that, right? Have I hit a rolling stop?
I was about to ask you.
Look.
We going in the hiding, y'all.
Have I hit one of the rolling stops since then?
Just go ahead.
I most definitely have. I would not say that I don't. I think, like I said, we do it so habitually.
Yeah.
That it's hard to come out of certain stuff, even if it's that small.
Right.
Like, I know that sounds ridiculous.
No, but it doesn't sound ridiculous because those things. Right. Go ahead and come out of hiding. It's okay. Put your finger down. No. But it doesn't sound crazy because those things that we do so habitually are the things that have been made socially acceptable, the things that have been made societally acceptable. Is that even a word?
Societally, yeah.
Okay, cool.
If it's gonna be a word today, yep.
So
we both said it confidently.
Hello.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep rolling.
Right.
No. But so those are the things that have been done like throughout.
Sorry.
It's okay. Tari's got some dishes. It's okay. It's cool. Like, you in your house, don't not be in your house. So you good. If you hear some noise, Tari just doing dishes. We
told her to stop breathing, but she's
Wow.
I told her heart to stop beating. It was a little too loud for us. So.
The audio is picking up everything. Like,
the audio, right?
We can't work like this.
No, yeah. If y'all hear some, we at her crib. She chilling.
Going back to what we was talking about. Okay, so those blatant sins that are committed have been made socially acceptable or societally acceptable, and we literally have no awareness of them because of how acceptable it's been made from the jump of, like, our birth, because it's passed down from generation to generation. And if we go back into, like, thousands of generations, do we even have thousands of generations? I'm not good with history, y'all. If it's not history of the Bible, I'm not gonna know.
Let's just say hundreds.
Okay, cool.
100 sounds better. I don't know.
It does.
Thousands. I mean, it's 2019, so.
Yeah. So.
I mean, we could go back before
I guess we can
BC.
go to thousands. When did they even start that count? Okay. I'm gonna get way off track.
I feel like
I need to reel it back in.
I need a history lesson.
I mean, anywho, what was I saying?
Hundreds.
Yeah. So if we go back in the hundreds of generations, you know, these laws were made, like the laws of the land, the things that we're supposed to obey, that the Lord tells us to obey. These commandments were made in the Bible and everything, but there was so much contentment with each law and with each commandment that people, like Tari says. Tari, what you say? People only get confused when... Oh, here she come. Here she come.
There you go, pop in there.
People only get confused when they try to see what they can get away with in the Bible.
Oh!
That right there. So people... that's fire! That's fire! She dropped it! She dropped it! From the back, she reached in the back and dropped that fire. And then wait, I like how she smooth came to the camera and then left.
Real smooth. She's just sitting over there chilling.
Right. She's literally sitting here chilling, watching us as if she should be a part of the conversation.
That's tough.
Studying for Bible study.
Alright.
That's good.
Like Tari said,
Like
Tari, yeah, I can repeat it. So the only time we get confused is when we try to figure out what we can get away with in the Bible. So that's for if somebody's trying to get confused with any rules, any laws, any regulations, any commandments, any sin, any just act. You only get confused whenever you try to see what you can get away with in that word.
Wow.
So it's like after confusion comes deceit.